Let me give you the latest, still in my North Face coat on my favorite Nikes. Yeah, it could have been worse, I've been in the dirt and still not staying inside. I still do up the laces tight in case man pull up and make it fly. Cause it's cold outside, the road's on fire and I'm ducking the heat.
Let's go over everything that we want to do. Honestly, I think I want to add some stuff here. Yeah, we still got to focus on the webinar this week, revised PDF results page. That's pretty much done. So I'm going to take this off because this is done. I'm going to try to launch like an SEO branch of our services. I think that's going to be super cool, is helping people rank their websites on their search results, because that literally ties exactly into what I already do. Build niche landing pages, right? So we're focusing on doing that this week. Definitely, we're starting that process. Keep sending out proposals, post on brands or Facebook, message 500 leads, cash like 20,000. I think LastPass is going to be like a huge thing, to have the VA log into our accounts and to like handle the posting and management. So I'm going to add that there too. Going to keep trying this. Basically, this is, we have like a cold outreach system going. It has not produced any sales. We're going to pull the plug on a 90-day period. So I think there's like 60 days left of that. And we got to keep following up people in the CRM, but pretty straightforward. We really need to build a webinar, shoot it. I could really like knock a lot of this stuff out if I like put everything, every ounce of my energy into work every single day. I'm not gonna lie, I could do probably everything here. I would have to do like 14-hour days in a row, and I'm just not built like that right now. But when I go back to the farm, I'm not gonna ever fully reveal that place until I've really made it, because it's that embarrassing, but you'll see bits and pieces down the line in the series. So sales have been bad this month. I'm not even gonna cap. Sales have been bad. We're owed a lot of payments too. We're owed probably like 20,000 payments. So I need to do some cash collecting in June. June could be a crazy month, to be honest. Like June could really rip. It will rip. It's gonna rip. It's gonna shred, bro. But let's get into it. New series and.
Quick fuck, I like the quick fuck. Ooh! Such a good song.
Is it?
Not really, but it's stuck in my head.
I about to beat him up. Hey, yeah, buddy.
Alright, where are we gonna talk golf?
Should we take that supercar outside?
Sure.
Don't act like you have the keys, buddy. They're in my territory. I will. Let me go put on shoes, buddy. What's up, guys? Me and Tanner about to go to the coffee shop. It's his last day here. All right, let's go. Let's go.
Good morning, everybody.
Let's. So you were up working early today. I mean, what were you doing?
Just organizing stuff for the week. Honestly.
Yo, you know,
I'm not gonna cap.
I haven't seen you do anything where it's like moving the ball forward. It's always been just like organizing, cleaning.
I mean, that's what it's all about. Polishing
and like
up.
teaming texts me like, hey, what's up? You feeling good?
You just jelly, man.
That's true.
You just jelly.
That's jelly. We don't have a team, so I mean, our team. We do have a team, but it's very.
It's Trey in his right hand.
We're back, baby.
I was actually holding it up this time.
Yeah, that's good.
No, I actually got the...
Gain a live ad audit by Tan Social himself. Looking through the Google ads. This is why you need entrepreneur friends, because Tanner's been running ads for how long?
6 years.
6 years. How long have I been running ads?
0
months. I haven't even been running them, but yeah. Tanner wanted to run my ads, but he charges me too much because I don't know. All right, well, let's get back to the grind. Say it.
Dude, say sorry.
Okay. No pressure. Ignore the audience.
I'm trying.
He gets nervous, so.
I'm only gonna watch a little bit.
Okay.
What if we get
Trey, you will get a $60,000 wire tomorrow.
So basically, I gave you updates in case you didn't hear any of that. Tanner just hypnotized me for my $60,000 wire tomorrow. I actually just got a $60,000 wire. It feels great. It feels good. Oh my gosh! Can you tell the vlog what happened with Key Trey Aura at Shack?
What's Key Trey Aura?
Boom. Roasted.
I was out with Stefan. Stefan and I went on a little adventure, came back to, what's it called?
The Shack.
The Shack. We walk in, we're with Trey for a little bit. Trey starts like, hey, like, let's go to a different bar. Stefan and I were kind of lollygagging behind. And then we see these two girls turn, and the girl whispers to her friend, she's like, that's Trey Colley. And I was like, I look at Stefan, I'm like, wow, no fucking way. Like, I was in shock, but that's pretty cool. Huh?
Did I fail the roommate test this weekend?
Oh, I think we'll be good.
Why do you diagonal do it, dude? You make me want to kill you. It's because you're so dang tall, bro. When my arms swing, it's literally by his nutsack. That's not my problem.
Fuck, I can't change my goddamn seat.
No! You're not gonna get first class, bro.
I know, it's the fucking book.
No, we know you can't afford it, bro. It's okay. Oh, is there a ladder right there?
That's what I'm saying, we can't get out. I've been trying to tell Trey that we can't get out of the driveway. He just never listens, man. Never listens. Now look at him. He's scared.
Who took our trash out?
He's scared to be confrontational. I think Stefan did. I'm not sure.
I didn't even do it.
It was either Scott or Stefan. I don't know.
That was actually mad clutch, whoever did. Hopefully I didn't miss it, but yeah.
I'm so sorry that you're gonna have to pay for the foul play. If you wanna team up and start a new game, I got some rules, babe.
Okay, yeah, so there was a time where the parallel parking was so hard I couldn't do it. So I just had my rich friend Tanner do it. Because, you know, parallel parking is more of a poverty thing, so I knew he could handle this. Okay guys, so today we are driving my dream car, right? I am a 24 millionaire and I'm with one of my best friends and business partners. And for the first time this week, I showed him where I grew up. He will tell you.
Yeah, I was like, Trey always told me he grew up on a farm and like with chickens and stuff, but like, yeah, you just would not expect. Like, I met Trey when he lived in a mansion in Vegas. So like, if you guys know like the movie Harry Potter, like the Weasley family, like they live in that house and there's like a whole bunch of like clutter and like, I don't know how you got like ideas flowing and stuff like that in there, but like,
and my room was like, how small was it?
and to put in perspective, I could go like this. I'm little over like 6 foot and I literally could go like, my wingspan could touch both walls. So yeah, I don't know what that means, but I've never measured my wingspan. But
so I basically grew up like Harry Potter.
Yeah, but except not under the stairs, he lived above the stairs.
Above the stairs and a closet. Quite the experience, and again, stick with it. I'll eventually reveal where I grew up. And, you know, I could play that role, being that guy that's like, I grew up this poor, I grew up like this, but it's like, that's what pushed me to be successful. Growing up in that environment literally pushed me to the next level. Now, I mean, I'm the only one from my graduating class who's in a supercar, daily driving with an oceanfront property and a 15-year mortgage and so on, and have multiple properties and so on, because no one else had that pressure that I had. I blamed myself, even though it wasn't necessarily my fault. I blamed myself for the position I was in, and I just took control and just moved to Vegas, got out of that environment and figured it out and made it happen. So
there you go.
Let's get a round of applause for Trey Colley. Up next, we have...
One thing I want to apologize for is my camera. I'm still learning. I'm like these, like vertical, like, yeah, I haven't been the best at holding it. My hands are a little shaky, but.
All right, so we've escaped to the mall. We gotta go pick up the suit. Once we do, we gotta go rush and get Tanner back to the airport. And yeah, let's go. All right, so we gotta drop Tanner off at the airport soon. We just picked up the suit, showed them the suit. Suit is secured. Now I'm about Tanner's rushing me on time, so I gotta destroy this as fast as possible.
You don't need a speed eat, dude. There's so much time.
No takey backies. He was rushing me this whole time.
Yeah, really bad.
This is Tanner's punishment, making him record this in the middle of the mall.
Yeah, I'm not the most social person.
The irony in that statement, because he runs a company called Tan Social.
It's so ironic.
So this is what it's like to pick up your friend in a supercar. Where's my friend? He's gonna be somewhere out here. Where is he? We're gonna wait for him.
I got you a gift.
Oh my God. This is the best gift I've ever gotten. That was so random, dude. I was like, what is going on in that bathroom?
Isn't that awesome though?
Yeah, no, it is pretty awesome. Oh my gosh, dude. That caught me so off guard. Well, hell, a win's a win. I was getting really concerned. I was like, there's like 3 security guys walking to my car right now and I'm just sweating. I'm just like, oh God, this cannot be how I go down.
Dude.
They're about to pull up their guns and be like, take them out.
Yep.
All right, let's get it. A win is a win. Wow. Tanner, you're gonna have to cheer up for 1 second.
All right.
You wanna update the vlog?
No, I'm fucking.
Tanner's upset because someone hacked one of his like videographer's emails, or someone on his team's emails, and is just spamming people stuff. And this is now his mood completely changed in seconds. And that's how it is with the business owner, having to deal with anxiety. I told you from the beginning, the hardest part about being a business owner is having to deal with constant anxiety of things going wrong, and then how to deal with it and not go crazy and keep moving the ball forward. It's tough, it's hard, it's a hard life, but let's get it planned to do today, so let's go. So I had date night last night, so I had 2 dates with 2 different girls. One day, man, that was a good time. I'd say that, you know, 2 A+. One was a tennis date and then like a smoothie afterwards, and then after that it was a dinner date. Spent a little bit more than I wanted to. When I'm on a date, I choose to be Mr. Dobby. Just swipe that card. No questions asked. You want this bottle? You get that. You want this meal? You get that. So price just didn't matter. I thought the place I went to was cheaper, but you know, I only spent like $175 on one first date, and maybe 20, 30 on the other. All right, but right now we're about to go meet Kyle at our favorite coffee shop, Colado. So I'm on my way there right now, and we got to hopefully order all of the samples from the manufacturers, and also got a ton of brand store work. I just always feel like I'm behind these days and still haven't closed any major deals. I don't know what's going on with that. Yeah, I really thought some big deals would close by now, but you know, I really haven't followed up with everyone that I could. So I'm gonna keep doing that. I'm gonna stay on my toes and see what happens. So I've been on back-to-back calls all day. They actually went really well. So, well, back-to-back calls. I've been on 2 calls today. I went to a coffee shop earlier with Kyle as well. I literally, I guess, had to step outside and take some calls that were scheduled on my Google Calendar. So I didn't have time to get content there. But so while I'm watching One Piece, so I'm working on the couch and watching One Piece, and I just closed up that $1,275 deal, another PR deal. So just like that. And then also I closed another $500 deal that I got to add to the board too. Anyways, I've been grinding all day. This is just the beginning for today. It was been back-to-back calls as well earlier, closing more PR deals. They don't close necessarily right away, but yeah, planting those seeds where we're going to harvest later on. So at the coffee shop earlier too. So just had a lot of things going on. I got another call here in like 40 minutes, which I'm really excited for, but 3 book calls per day, which is sick. I want to get that up. So even though I'm going to get busier, there's more generating sales activities going up, which is, you know, my preference. I like working on sales, right? I don't really like the back end fulfillment stuff, blah, blah, but it comes with it. But as I generate more sales, I can hire people to help handle the fulfillment part of the business. But there's still a few other things too that I need to do today, right? I have a client that's been asking about SEO help. So that's like a really good potential service. I think I want to start advertising and offering with Brand Store. So I need to learn more about it and figure out how can I help people rank higher in their own search results? How can people get leads through SEO? How can we do that for Brand Store itself? Because I mean, if we can do it for ourselves, then we can do it for everyone else too. But then I'm noticing that's been coming up more and more often. So that's definitely a key signal for me to learn that, master that, and build a team around that. And build out an SEO department too on top of everything else I'm trying to organize. But let's get it. Grind doesn't stop. Let's keep going. So I just got the mail out of my house, right? I had a bunch of different mail. And something that came to mind too, and the way the law of attraction works is that you have to be in a vibrational match to your desires. And the voice that you hear in your head, it's a programming, right? And you're listening to that voice. It's why you like it so much. It's the program that you created based off your feelings, thoughts, emotions, and so on. So if you want to break the programming, you have to, one, become aware of your thoughts. To do that, and you have to change your repetitions. You have to make different choices and be aware of your emotions and embrace them. And that's how you begin to change and fix your vibration and put it into a vibrational match. Now, going back to mail, when you're going through your mail, I want you, no matter what you see, whether it's bills or anything, I want you to feel as if it's a big check. $25,000, $100,000, you're going through and you're happy, you're smiling. Keep doing that. I want your actions to align with that. I want you to go throughout the day like, wow, I just received $25,000, it feels good. And then keep working on your business, keep working on your profession. And if you don't know the business yet, keep brainstorming. Just make sure when the opportunities do, trust your intuition. You're gonna get a gut feeling on something. I want you to go for it. It's scary at first. It's diving into an unknown body of water, but you have to dive to know. And maybe it's not as deep as you thought it was. So what? You get out and look for the next honey hole. And keep doing that. And eventually you're gonna strike gold and you're gonna get a bill, and it's not gonna be a bill anymore. You're gonna think it's a check. It's gonna eventually transfer from bills to checks. Now there's a story from the woman that actually made the movie The Secret, right? Which is one of my favorite movies, changes my life. She said that she kept opening up her mail and kept imagining checks and kept feeling as if checks were there, even though they may have been bills. When you go and open your mailbox and you expect a bill, you're gonna get a bill. But if you keep opening your mailbox and you expect income, you expect a check, you expect good news, you're gonna get a check. And she eventually got a random $25,000 check from someone she would have never guessed. And that's how it works. So everything's gonna work out. It's gonna come together. Every week's a great week. Every day's a great day. It's a new opportunity to make my dreams reality and align with my future self and my potential and my purpose here on earth. So let's go. Dude, I got the funniest DM just now from famous birthdays. They're like, hey, can we use some photos in your birthday? I'm just like, yeah, if you let me pick the photos. And I just send them photos where I'm just going like, all right, make sure you spice me up for real, cuz don't let me down.
But what the hell, boy?
I gotta send like 2 proposals out, run up a quick 100K bag. You know what I'm saying? The proposals are actually like $2,500 proposal and a 4,000 month proposal. So I actually am pretty stoked to be sending those out. But real quick, I gotta go run the store, get some more flowers, because you know, if I want to go on dates, I need to have the flowers. I need to have flowers ready, right? Because the law of expectations, right? So I already need to have the flowers ready. I need to get candles. I need to get, you know, I was on a date last night. She was like, "You talk a lot." I was like, "Hell yeah, if you sound like this, you talk a lot too." Anyways, let's get it. All right, so I got another $500 sale. Well, I went to the grocery store to get some flowers, so let's go. Evidence is being pulled up right now. This lighting is terrible, but we gotta add that to the board, but let's keep grinding. Sales just coming in sporadically, randomly, because my frequency is just going crazy. It's going at like laser beams. Signals are going out. I'll take what I can get, let me tell you that. I'm filming and creating pitch decks, right? So like I go through these proposals where I walk over the package. All right, so here's the other package, right? This is the presidential. So right now I'm actually doing this at 10:53 at night because the grind does not stop, and I literally send it to them this late at night, I don't care. Just try and get these done, right? It's hard to squeeze time in. I mean, one proposal can take me 1 hour to put together, so there's definitely a cost here, and a lot of people may be arguing with this, and then say, "Oh, well, there's so many people that you build these proposals for, they don't respond." I say, that's true. I don't necessarily spend proposals for everyone. Obviously, the bigger the client, the longer I'm going to spend on the proposal. But it's worth it, because again, if I sent them proposals, and each of them is an average of $5,000 plus LTV, and just 20% of those close, that's 10K. So 10 hours equals 10K. That's $1,000 an hour, right? So if I send out 20 proposals, it's more, of course I have hard cost fulfillment and stuff like that, but you get the point here, right? But yeah, grinding, putting these together and so on, but let's get it. So I had a good workout today, and now I've been grinding, trying to put together this intake form, also going over videos and stuff, but like, been trying to build a new intake form. So I have one right now for like personal brands and stuff, but I need to build one out for brands and businesses. So that's part of the mission today, but I have like unlimited things to do. I really need to figure out SEO. So that's like a new skill set I'm trying to learn, search engine optimization and so on. My life still seems pretty chaotic. There doesn't seem to be much order in it. I just got major bad news. So business goes, I spent so much time putting together proposals, speaking to clients, so on. It's just so effing annoying how this person like begs me to send them proposals, says they're gonna move forward to those things, and say, "Oh, hi Trey, I saw you go with another firm that was directly working with the law firm. Thanks for your time. If I need any one-off articles, I'll reach out." And then I literally texted seconds after. I said, "Which articles are they doing for you, if you don't mind me asking? Because like, what articles could they have that I don't? How could they be getting a better price to her? Also, which firm was it? I put a lot of time in this, as you know, so if you could at least let me know that would be much appreciated." He doesn't respond. Annoying. Yeah, so I need to reset my vibration a little bit. I want to go on a walk. But I've been working for the past couple of hours, and I hit the gym earlier, so I think it's a well-needed break. So yeah, let's go. So I just got a $276 payment. So this is one of the monthly recurring payments that I get. I'm not gonna lie, it's like so hard to explain my emotions right now. I am happy that I am enjoying life, going on dates and so on this week. I'm sad that this arc is coming to an ending of me moving out of this property. I am happy that I'm about to be able to have more time to travel, go out, explore the world, do things. I am sad that I don't know if my business is ready yet for that type of lifestyle and automation and so on. And I am sad that because I'm trying to enjoy being at the property, I'm also sacrificing a lot of my long-term goals for instant gratification, which is a real problem that, you know, I deal with and everyone deals with, right? Because there's been stuff on that board that's been there for a long time that can get knocked out theoretically in one really hard working day. And I haven't knocked out those things, and it's because I've just been distracted. Of course, there's stuff like what you don't realize in the business, and if you do run a business right now, you will understand this. Things always come up, right? So you'll write things to do the day before. All these other things come up, but you had a pre-written list the day before or the week before. There's all the stuff you're supposed to get done. So then now you only have 1 hour left, or 1-2 hours of time to do that. And then things just typically just come up and try to distract you from your goals. So unless you're willing to go into overdrive and go into 14-hour, 16-hour days, it's gonna be really hard to keep moving the ball forward. And for me, I'm at the point where I'm going to set up the system processes this week. I say that, but I need to hire an assistant. I need to hire a VA. You know, I'm obviously gonna have some of my expenses. So some of my personal expenses have been affecting what I've been putting and scaling into the business because mortgage is like $6,000 a month. But that's property's about to be right now. So I'm only gonna be cash on negative $2,000 a month on that. And then hopefully I can sell my car soon. So I'm gonna have some extra capital. And the best way I wanna allocate that capital is separate myself from the busy work in the business that someone else can do. So I only have to do the strategic stuff, the scaling, the building process, not the maintenance stuff. I'm tired of doing the maintenance stuff. I don't want to do the maintenance stuff anymore. I want to just focus on the big fish, the big deals, and so on, and give concierge service to my high level clients. So really I'm about to transition now that we're like half a year into this business into scaling the team, building out the team even bigger, building out our capabilities and so on, focusing on SEO, search optimization, starting to try to get leads organically and, you know, and have just as many streams of income as possible and have as big a team as possible so it can be as automated as possible and so on. And that way, really, the higher level and best clients are the ones that get direct access to me. Let's go. I'm gonna keep building, I'm gonna keep figuring this out. I got Muay Thai to head to, and I actually got a sales call right now who just called me. So literally just like that, going into the next call. Literally straight from Muay Thai to having a call.
Hello.
Hey, this is Trey. I'm a Brandon Store. You'd booked a call at 1 p.m.
Hey, Trey, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm been better.
Oh, well, I hope I can make your day a little bit better. Yeah, so tell me a little bit more kind of what you're looking for in regards to like PR, anything online branding related, or just in general, right? Tell me more about who you are, your business, everything you got going on. God, I love owning a business because as I was recording this video about my business and building a business and the benefits of business, I got sent a $200 payment for my business from a client that's a monthly reoccurring service. And I just got my friend to buy me a sandwich, which I may or may not pay him back. And now either way, that's paid for and some. So let's scale and let's just add it to the board. So we just keep track with it. $200. So we just turn the 3 to a 5. Bada bing, bada boom, bada dow. Meow, meow. Sorry. All right, so here's your reminder too, to stop hoping for things. If you're hoping for things, you're basically saying that there's a possibility that's not gonna work out. Start having faith, right? Put it into God's hands, let go, and let God determine what's gonna happen. He knows what's best. He knows the past, the future, the present. He's omnipresent. I promise you, when you trust divine energy, you will get to where you need to be. And where you want to be isn't always where you should be, right? And not always going to be the happiest moment because you only know what you know. Again, I think part of the lessons that we learn is to stop saying hope. Hope is a contradiction to faith. Always have faith that everything's gonna work out. Trust the process, trust your intuition, and most importantly, trust God. Let's go. So another thing is tomorrow I have a meeting with my buddy who's gonna try to help me build out all my operations and systems, which is super nice of him. We potentially may barter services, right, to make it worth it. But like basically like build out this sheaf, all these different like tasks for and of course nothing shows. This is the problems with cameras. I don't know if that even focused, but basically on this sheet, I have all these different like lists and things that, you know, I want my personal assistant VA to be doing for me and help handling and moving fulfillment along and so on. So I can just focus on basically the bigger generating income activities, forming partnerships and so on. So that's where I want my head at. It's definitely gonna be worth it. Again, as I offset these expenses, I'm gonna have more time to do so. And I think that's gonna help me move the ball forward in a lot of these bigger projects as well. So let's go.
What's up? 1 a.m. Trick shots. Alright, we're just gonna get ready to bed. We're gonna go meditate tomorrow morning.
So there's this employee at One Life Fitness. Every time I come in, he asks me for advice or, you know, something that nature on how we can like make it possible, like what the secret is. And I told him the secret is literally the movie The Secret. And now every time I run into him, like, have you watched The Secret yet? Have you watched The Secret? He's like, no, haven't got to yet, not quite yet. And that's the big thing with people and their goals. I tell someone exactly what to do. They still haven't done it yet because they don't want it bad enough. But he started watching it at work because I was like, you gotta start. And he pulled me aside. He was like, hey man, I started watching, like, what is it really about? Like, what's the context here? I'm like, well, this is the foundation to living your dream life. All the rich people, everyone, you can look it up. They all know it. People don't know exactly what they want. So He said, oh, well, I asked him, what's your dream car? And he's like, oh, it's an Audi R8. Then I was like, okay, guess what? You wanna know why you'll never have the Audi R8? He's like, why? Because you don't know how much it costs, how much you have to put as a down payment, how much you need to make a month to be able to afford it. You don't know the details. If you don't know the details, you don't know where to look for the opportunity. If you're not looking for the opportunity to achieve your goals and to make it possible, right? You have to believe it's possible. You have to believe it's out there. So now you know what you want, know how much it costs. You're starting to look for opportunity. Now you gotta start to change your habits. You have to become the person that has that Audi R8. So you have to start acting like them. You have to write down in your journal what their characteristics are, their belief systems, what are they doing on a daily basis. And I say, you gotta ask them, what are you doing to get closer to your goals? Because working this job, that's just maintenance work. You're not getting better, you're staying stagnant, right? So when you get home, that's the crucial moment. What are you doing before work or after work to get closer to your goals? What are you learning? What are you looking up? What are you experimenting with? What are you trying? That is what's gonna make the difference on you crushing and hitting your goals. Because you're literally just bridging the gap from, there's a version that already has the Audi R8, right? You're just bridging the gap between you and that version of yourself. They have a lot of wisdom, they have a lot of experience, they have a lot of knowledge, right? They have better habits and so on. So the moment that you have that wisdom, the moment that you have that knowledge, that experience and so on, and those connections, the sooner you'll have the Audi R8. That was the sauce I was talking about today. So while I'm recording content up here, another $800 sale, just like that. Monthly recurring services too. This is MRR. It's a beautiful day today. Got a meeting at 3 p.m. Setting up the operations, gonna hire assistant, can't wait for that. Get them trained up, let's get it. Who wants to go to the Four Seasons Orlando?
Me.
So we got the IA, we got the Mozzie out front too. It's a beautiful day in BB. Beautiful day, it's Jackalope weekend, skater weekend.
Rob's got the mob haircut right now.
Dressed like a goofy goober. It's my SpongeBob outfit. Know how to show off the day.
Can't get lost with sheep, but we'll get spun and not bang me off. After all, can't ball on my own. I'm a brother.
Trey, when we were having our initial discovery call and talking about how we're going to grow your business, I asked you, what was your grand vision for the business? What was a perfect scenario? What does that vision look like? How your business is operating? How did you answer that?
Not well.
You started talking about what the client goes through, what they have to fill out a form, where the form goes, what pipeline it goes into. That is, and I stopped you mid-sentence as you were describing what sounded like a great client experience and a great fulfillment process. That's not your grand vision. That wasn't your grand vision as a business owner. You need to be able to look every morning at your phone and say, this is the money that came in yesterday. This is what came in this week. This is where these projects are. Maybe something didn't happen here that I need to address, but overall everything looks good on your phone. You put that fucking phone down, you pop a couple bottles on the beach, and that's where you're gonna go, right? So that's the whole end goal, is be the numbers guy, see if a fat deal comes through that you need to pay a little bit more attention to buy that next round.
Made me realize that I need to have my end goal in mind in order to reverse engineer it. I think that's a big mistake that a lot of people make, a lot of entrepreneurs especially, a lot of people in general, right? They don't have a clear vision of their end goal, or they have it misconstrued where they accidentally complete that vision, but they should have built a better vision. You know, instead of saying, oh, I want the clients to have a great experience and, you know, I want the sales process to be good. It's like, yo, you forgot about like enjoying your life and like enjoying the wealth and
that's
enjoying
what it's all about.
Exactly. Shout out to the E-Myth 4-Hour Work Week. 2 great books in regards to that. And yeah, let's get it. So I had some buddies sleep over. I guess that one of them Uber in the morning. He left this fucking Maserati here. So I get to drive it back to his house. So let's see how this thing drives. It's actually gonna be kind of funny. But this is why you gotta have like rich friends and successful friends. So when they leave their car over, you know, you get to drive their whips. Let's go. This thing is, I need some adjusting here, but apparently this is sports mode. Oh, now it's in sport. Oh my gosh. Oh, this thing drives nice. This thing's loud. Certified lover boss, certified. Let's go. This is lit. New whip of the day. Yeah, this is fire. Mozzie's fire. IA drives a lot smoother though. But if you want like that sports kick to it, yeah, this is a good whip for that. But high vibrations on this Sunday morning. We gotta go over our operations today, start building out some SOPs, continue to do that every day. We need to organize all of the stuff that's like on our hard drive disk on the laptop and get it into like the OneDrive, iCloud drive. So we have like a centralized system with everything. So everything's accessible. Always plenty of stuff to do. It's just whether of I'm gonna be doing it or not, right? Making time for it. But let's get it. Just got done working out. I'm back in the whip and we're gonna go to 3 Ships. We're gonna get some coffee, do some Sunday grind, Then also I'm gonna meet my sister up there because she's in town, but trying to find ways to combine family time with work. Insanity, why are you my fantasy? Can't talk. So right now, working at this coffee shop, I was driving my sister in the supercar and she acts like I'm a bad driver, but she doesn't understand. It's very hard to control a rocket ship. So that happened. And yeah, so basically building out SOPs, so going over like systems and processes, trying to really simplify as dumb as possible to make it as easy as possible to onboard VAs and team members and so on. I may even make Loom videos, but for now, just trying to get it all out on a Google Doc, and then eventually we'll turn to screenshots, circle certain buttons on what to click, how to publish certain articles under certain outlets and so on. I gotta teach my personal assistant all this stuff. So I've been doing that. Plus I just lined up another article to get published for Brandistore. And really we're gonna hyper focus on a couple different sections. Also next week we got another call with a good book publishing company. So trying to form partnerships there, manufacturing and so on, especially with everything we got going on Faithful Note. So that's all coming together. But yeah, everything's good.
This is what happens when you're
I
dropped
lost my
as a
keys. All right, come on, let's go. It's so nice. Finally, my personal videographer showed up for once. They've been skipping work like 300 days in a row.
How many days are in a year?
Sorry. Do you ever want to try grass or flowers? I think it's like a vegan thing. Why are you filming it over there still? You're a little bit, yeah, it's okay. You know that my older sister was in special ed in middle school? Come on. You're such an awkward, here, what's a beagle?
I don't know.
Nothing better. Best feeling in the world. Get into the Batmobile. Put the Saint Laurent backpack in here. Pop it in. Oh! What's up? You probably saw me zooming by. It's me, real, in the flesh. What's up? I'm not even gonna be a dub right now. Hey. Thank you. Yo, we just got verified on Instagram again. Oh my gosh. I'm so grateful. I am so grateful. Now we can focus on scaling the account. It has been so hard to have built this empire, to dedicate all of my time and energy for the past 10 years to build an account to 620,000 followers and have collected multiple millions, to lose it all overnight, to go without Instagram over a year, having to figure out all these different ways to rebuild a brand, to make money, to finally being able to have an Instagram account again, and to getting that verified so now that I can focus on scaling it without having to worry that it gets taken down. I'm so happy. Thank you, God. I love you so much. This is my story. You know, losing my account, losing my business, losing everything could have been an excuse. I could have rolled over and gave up, but I never lost sight on who I was. And I never lost sight of what my purpose is and what my God-given purpose is. And sometimes you just got to hand over to God. And that's exactly what I did. And I trusted and had faith that it'll all work out. And look at where we're at now. We're at over $100,000 cash collected. I just got my Instagram verified. I'm verified on YouTube. Probably gonna get verified on TikTok next. And the brand is growing. Slowly but surely we're growing. Not as much as we like, but we're growing. That's something to be happy about. There's progress. I'm so happy. Love you, Lord Jesus Christ. Love you so much. Let's go. Life as an entrepreneur while I am driving. Actually, while I'm in a parking lot. Wink, wink, winkety, winkety, wink. $200 sale. Let's go. And if that goes well, that's a monthly recurring service. Even though it's lower ticket, MRR, we're stacking up bit by bit. It compounds. Let's get it. All right, so just added another $1,000 to the board. It's already been updated. That was a 14, now it's a 15. Just like how that went from 14 to 15. But let's go over the list today for this week, right? What happened? What got done? What didn't get done? Let's make this nice and easy for y'all. Nothing got done. I'll see you next week. Well, that's literally kind of how it feels every time I look at this freaking crazy list. Again, keep in mind, these things cannot be done in one day. Like build a fulfillment tracking, managing systems, automation. Like I have been working that for months. Make a list of 100 keywords for SEO. I haven't started that. But that would take me a while when I do start it. And edit results page. Buddy, I basically already did that and that's something I'm gonna continue to work on. You know, that's just a low priority because we've been doing that. Build webinar slides, that's probably like the most important thing. Yeah, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna put a star around this one because this Bermuda Triangle is the most part. The webinar is like the whole lead nurturing system. And I do need to do that while I'm still living in this house and have this office. Like, so that needs to be high priority. So that's a part of all of this. Build niche landing pages, send proposals. That's something that I'm always going to be like working on and doing, sending out proposals and stuff, because that's generating sales activity. And if I'm sending out a proposal, it's a higher tier client typically. Post on Brand Store Facebook. I'm waiting to hire my assistant to be doing all that stuff. So it's suddenly dropped down low on the priority list. Message 500 leads. Cash like $20,000. That's coming, I promise. I promise it's coming. It's coming. Call, text, email, call, all funnel leads, post out of CRM. You know, again, a lot of these things, they can't necessarily be checked off. Like I put a lot of things that are really hard to check off. Post on Brand Store Facebook is probably relatively easy to do, but I've been procrastinating that because it's such a busy work activity. It's like I refuse. I'm getting to the point now in the business, it's like I refuse to do little tiny busy work that's just not moving the ball forward. And in essence, that has led me to focus more on the sales part of the business so I can afford to bring on an assistant. But once I offset this mortgage and sell my car, you know, I'm gonna have a ton of extra cash flow, because right now I've been like negative cash flow this whole time for years to come, because I got over leveraged on my expenses because I thought I had $1 million business, but then it disappeared. And that's why we're here. And that's why I'm doing it all over again. Isn't that the best when you have to do something all over again when you've already done it? Except it's not the same thing. You can never do the same thing twice. I'm doing it better, way better, million times better. Let's go.
Can't get lost with sheep, I walk a spun and not by me up. After all, can't ball on my own, I'm my brother's keeper. Take a bit longer to drop to sit on the top, not stopping it either. The hard to paint, the soft in the canvas.